your religion is, for lifting, to get uplifted. From you dealing, with the world daily, all day, every day, 7 days a week, all year long, for however long you're alive for. And you go to be, then you go to your chapel or church or your masjid or whatever you're into for that purpose. And then when you come out of it, you're even more sunken and deepened into feeling down or even more sad or depressed. You ever experienced that? Anybody out there? If so, hit that like button, leave a comment, and share. And let's talk about it so we can all heal amongst one another. Don't forget hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I know this is like really off topic of my niche, what I usually post on this YouTube channel. But I know that I'm not the only person who feels like this today. Because I just went to a religious service that I haven't been to in a long time. And may God forgive me for that. So caught up with the worldly things. And I haven't been in a long time. And I went today. And I got there nice and early. I was studying and I was praying and begging for His forgiveness and His mercy. And may He heal me spiritually, mentally, physically. And then the devil's a liar. He always steps in. Some guy was in there and he was just chirping away about all the negative insights of different human beings and how they're not worshiping God the correct way, or you shouldn't talk, or you shouldn't talk when you come to the religious service, and if you talk then you lose your blessings and this and that. And he was definitely wrong, first of all, for doing that. He could have saved that conversation for when he's on his own time. Because you have people coming in there that, are really seeking help. And they just want to praise God. They don't want to hear gossip or quarrel or demeaning others or negativity, So I was going to respond to him, but I just ignored him. And then when the actual sermon began, the speaker sermon, I haven't been there in years now. So it was a different speaker, somebody I've never seen or heard before. And his sermon was all negativity. Like 3 or 4 times, I was getting ready to stand up and just walk out. Just go home. But I battled through it, and I just said to myself, I know that's the devil. He wants me to get up and just walk out. But I fought through it. So I'm chasing blessings. And I stayed there to the very end. Then we got up for prayer. Now, mind you, I was all the way up in the front. And when it was time to get up and pray, then I was squeezed all the way to the end. And I barely made it to the first rank of prayer. Now, mind you, I was like the 3rd person there. It was early. And no respect for elders. When you see men in there with gray on their beards, then you go ahead and they should be in the first, 2 ranks to get the blessings. We're closer to death than the young guys are. And I didn't even get to put my forehead on the floor. That's how tight it was in there, But may God, accept my prayer and my intentions. But it was definitely not a good feeling at all. I know next week I'm gonna go to this other place down here closer to where I moved. This gas station attendant, he told me about it. It's brand new, so I'm gonna go attend there, and hopefully that'll be more uplifting. Because I'm going to be honest, man. I came out of there feeling terrible. I felt more terrible than I felt when I went in there. In fact, when I get home, I'm going to watch on YouTube a sermon on love, uplifting, increasing your faith. You know, that. Not about what I'm not doing. We got to stop judging one another. We cannot judge one another. You know, God said, for you be your way and to me be mine. That's it. I just want to hear the glorification of God and why we should be praying to Him and what are the benefits. I don't want to hear about what am I doing and why I'm not doing it, and if I'm praying wrong, or if I'm walking wrong, or if I'm eating wrong, if I'm breathing wrong. Because remember, you can have somebody that's doing all the praying, all the walking, all the talking, all the eating, all the doing everything, showing the world that he's doing all the right things. But in private, behind closed doors, he's doing something that's totally off. And for that little mishap, it'll stop him from getting his blessings. Then you'll have somebody who can commit 99 murders in his lifetime. And then before his death, he asks God for his forgiveness and his mercy. And God forgives him. And then he be the one to go to heaven with God. See? So that's just a reminder. No human being is better than another human being. Unless that human being does not believe in God. If he says there's no God. Which is a lot of that's going on now. Especially here in America. Where the agenda's been pushed, you know, to believe in science. And what scientists can do. So, you know, if that's you, if you ever felt like that, then, you know, leave a comment. Hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I just wanted to share, you know. And I pray to God that, you know, He heals my heart, and heals my mind, and heals my soul, and that He brings me out of that. And for anybody else around the world feeling the same way, for you too. Let's love one another. Let's respect one another. Let's honor one another for still being alive. All right? So I'm Ali, Hillstar 365. I'm out.